What's up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Time for the breakdown. So every single week, Monday through Friday, every day in between, I take the top Nintendo stories of the day, talk about them, discuss them, break them down, give my opinions on them. So,
here we go.
Man, is there any story out there today that there's nothing out there, really, that could top the Sakurai story. So, that's the only story I have for today. So this might be a short episode, whatever. Let's just jump in. And man, so basically, today this article comes out. I got it from My Nintendo News, and the headline says, Smash Brothers creator reveals he uses an IV drip to keep working while he's sick. So, I'm a little confused right off Jump Street if there's just some misinterpretation happening here, but let's kind of go through and discuss. So he's doing an interview for a Japanese publication called Nintendo Dream, and in it, he starts off at some point in the interview. I don't know where this actually jumps in. If it's in the middle, the end, the beginning. I don't know where this comes from. But here's a translation gets pulled, and he goes, so this is only as good as a translation. And that's why I feel like there's maybe some misstep here. But we'll get into that in a minute. So Sakurai says,
well, actually, I have had a lot of stomach problems.
You did?
A ton.
So what would you do when that sort of thing happens? I actually had a case of acute gastroenteritis. He has some issues with his stomach. I'm just gonna leave it there. The heck kind of a name is that? What kind of a word is that? Get out of here.
That sounds rough. When you've got symptoms like food poisoning, you definitely have to go to the hospital, right? I've had that situation once or twice before during a development. It was like I got food poisoning from some oysters that I didn't eat.
Even though you hadn't eaten any?
It was like my food had come into contact with them or something, but I cooked my food thoroughly. Why did I get sick?
Do you take time off when something like that happens?
No, I don't. I just get an IV drip and go to work like normal.
Are you serious?
I guess I'm a hard worker. I'm a freelancer, so I don't have any strict rules on my time. As long as I can complete the game, I could show up to the office once per week, and I think it'd be within the realm of forgiveness. But instead, I make sure that I come to work every day and write proper daily reports and such. I'm always working, but there's a lot of things that keep me in good spirits.
so here's where the confusion comes for me. He says, no, I don't. I just get an IV drip and go to work like normal. The way the internet is portraying this is he's sitting at his desk working with an IV drip happening. I don't think that's the case. I think what he does is he goes to the doctors, gets the IV drip, gets the boost, and then goes to work. I don't see him sitting at his desk working with an IV drip, and that's the way the articles that I've been reading today will have you believe it. Now, maybe that is the case, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but what I'm getting from this, it doesn't sound like, because he's saying, like, I just get an IV drip and go to work like normal. So to me, it's like he just goes to the doctors, gets the IV drip, and goes. There's people I know in the world that do this. Not saying it's the smartest thing. Like, man, take some time off. And here's the thing. With Sakurai, he puts so much time and energy into this game, into Smash Bros. And we know this. That, man, he is really beating himself. Now, I know that people are like, well, when's the next Smash? Like, even though we just get this Smash, everybody's always looking for the next bigger and better thing. To me, I think he wants time away. I think he's just like, I need a break. I can't do this another time. And it feels like that's the way Nintendo will kind of take it. But I know that in the past, Nintendo has always given Sakurai the first right to refusal when it comes to Smash Brothers. A story came out a couple years ago where Nintendo releases Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii, and then they immediately come out when the Wii U comes out and they announce on the floor that, hey, we're bringing Smash Brothers 4 to the Wii U and the 3DS. At the point, they had not told Sakurai this. They had never divulged the secret, and immediately afterwards, Sakurai was in the crowd, and immediately afterwards, Miyamoto and Iwata ran to him and was like, listen, come with us, we need to talk. And they just said to him, we know we didn't tell you about this, but we didn't want you to worry about it. This is our game plan. we are going to port Brawl over and give it an HD sheen. So either you can oversee that, or you can build a new game from the ground up and call it Smash 4. Sakurai chose to build the new game from the ground up. He did not want to just port the game over to the fans because he felt like the fans deserved more. So he dove in and fixed and started this game from the scratch and built it up to what it is that we've seen today. It's admirable to see this guy do this stuff, and I wonder what his future holds with Nintendo, with all of this. I hope that he continues to make games. I love the games that he produces and makes. He's a great, great developer, one of the best, and he will go down in history as one of the best. So truly, as much as this article scares a lot of people, it does scare me in the core, because I think ultimately what it's saying is the guy is beating himself into the ground for us. And when you read stories like this, it just makes me go, hey, back off the developers a little bit when you're attacking them and you're talking trash, because for every developer that you feel is greedy and taking advantage of us, there's guys like Sakurai in there in the trenches killing themselves to put out a great game and to make us happy. And sometimes they hit the mark and sometimes they don't hit the mark. But we need to think about this stuff before we just immediately start tweeting out or saying things erratic and such. So that's all I have for today. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching today's episode of Nintendo Guru Daily. Please let me know in the comments below, what do you feel like this is? What do you feel like he's saying in this article? Do you believe he's saying what I think, where he got the IV and just went to work? Or do you think he took the IV to work and got the needle? Like a lot of stories are making it out to making you believe that's what it is. Let me know. Seriously. So if you like today's video, please smash the like button down below. Share it with all your friends. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. You can follow me Instagram, Twitter, @Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.